Hey, what is up, guys? It is Card Shuffler 99 here, and today we are going to be revealing Henry Richardson's AGT card trick. Basically, this was his audition trick on America's Got Talent. He basically did a card trick that was pretty cool, and for him to be a teenager, definitely great for the magic industry, obviously. So we are going to be putting this together. Obviously, the trick he did is no secret. This is basically a version of the David Blaine hand sandwich trick. So that's basically what we're going to do, and then we'll talk about the notepad part of the trick. So we're going to go through each part of the trick one at a time. If you like this video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for all AGT reveals. And feel free to comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this reveal? Do you guys disagree with what we said here? Let us know. So what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the card trick part, and then we'll move our way to the notepad part of the trick with the soccer ball, okay? So all you're going to need for this trick is you're going to need a set of duplicates. So you're going to need 2 decks of cards, and you just need one little set of duplicates for this trick. Now, like I said, this is a version of the David Blaine hand sandwich trick. So if you don't know what that is, I guess I'll just teach it to you right now. Now, keep in mind, you do need 2 duplicates of the same color back for this trick. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that you can actually sign one of the cards prior to the trick. That actually makes the trick 10 times better. I don't know why he didn't do it. He did not actually sign the cards, but you very well can. So in fact, I'm not going to show it to you that way just because that's not what he did, but I'll explain to you guys what you can do here. So all you're going to do here is you're going to need 2 duplicates, and you're going to need a pre-made card. Now, let's just say this card here is going to be forced. So the card that he used that had the soccer ball inside it, the card that Mel B was able to sign and select, he's going to force that card, and this card is going to have a soccer ball inside. Now, if you don't know how the soccer ball got inside of the card, or the picture, I'm going to explain that later into the trick when we get to the notepad part. So just keep in mind right now that this card that Mel B is going to sign is actually going to be forced, and it already has the soccer ball inside. Now, let me use the 6 of hearts for the forced card just because when I sign it, I don't want them to sign a king. So this is your setup here. You're going to take the forced card, or the card that they're going to be signing, put that down, and then you're going to put your duplicate, and then you're going to put your other duplicate. So you have 2 duplicates and then your forced card, okay? Now, this is the order. Now, if you did sign one of the duplicates before, the signed duplicate will go on top, okay? Now, you don't have to sign the card. Obviously, he didn't do that. But if you do want to sign it, it goes on top, okay? So this is your order. Once again, 2 duplicates, their card. He's going to start the trick with a riffle force. And, in fact, I'm going to teach you guys another way to force the cards in a very similar way. So I'm going to teach both methods. So, and they're both very similar. So the first method, all you're going to do here is the riffle force. And all the riffle force is basically you're going to hold a pinky break with the flesh of your pinky here. So all I did, their cards are right here. I'm going to swing cut, and I'm basically going to get a pinky break right where that is. So right there I got a pinky break. And all he's going to do is riffle down the pack. But no matter where they say stop, he's going to lift up right on that break. Now, he's going to try to get it somewhat close to the break. But obviously, it's not going to be exactly where the break is. But that's all he does is obviously he's going to hold a pinky break with the flesh of his pinky just like that. Riffle down, and no matter where they say stop, he's going to end up on the forced card. Now, there's another way you can actually do this. It's with a joker. A very similar way. All you're going to do here is swing off a small packet of cards. So once again, the cards are right here. And all I'm going to do here, hold a pinky break, and you're just going to riffle down, have them place the joker wherever they want, so they can place the joker wherever they want. And all I do here is, no matter where they place it, I'm going to put pressure down on the joker and just slide the joker out, and that kind of makes it seem like that's where they stopped the joker. So that's another way you can force the card. Obviously, it's just the riffle force to get these cards back to the top. Now, once you have the cards at the top, you need to do a triple lift. Okay, so once again, all the triple lift is lifting up 3 cards. Now, obviously, all he did was actually do a triple lift, so he didn't just do, any special moves or anything. He just literally lifted up on 3 cards, just like that. And basically, once you have the 3 cards, you can just flip it over. Now, if you guys have trouble doing this, what you can do is you could actually show them that we're going to have them select a card or something like that. What you can do is basically spread the deck out, and as you come to close it, you can actually get a break under 3 cards, just like that. So you can do that any way you want. You can do spread out, close it, get a break, or you can actually just do a triple lift. But all you're going to do is do a triple lift. I'm going to hold this with my pinky, like I said, and you're going to have them sign their card. Once again, this is a forced card. It's already going to have the forced picture of the soccer ball inside, and I'll explain how that works later. So they go ahead, they sign their card. Okay. Now, all you're going to do here, you can blow on it, whatever you want. Now you're going to flip over all 3 cards, and you're going to hand them the top card to put in their hand. Now, this is going to be one of your duplicates. Now, if you did sign it, prior to the trick, you only signed one of the duplicates, you would be handing them the signed duplicate right now. But like I said, he didn't sign it, so I'm just going to hand them a duplicate. Have them put that between their hands. Now, what you have left is another duplicate and their card. So what he's going to do here is he's going to say that he needs to select the card. So what he's going to do is he's going to flip over the top card. He does a bunch of fancy flourishes. And what he's going to do here is he's going to get a break under the top card, just like that. So all you do is you basically push a card off and you pull it back and you basically get a break just like that. Now, you're going to place, what he does is he's going to place his card right on top. Now, if you signed this card prior to the trick, you're going to sign this card the same way. Obviously, like I said, he didn't sign the card. So, all I did here was I took my card, flipped it over, and now I have these 2 cards back to back. So once again, all he did, he took the top card off. He said, this is going to be my card. He's going to get that break, place this right on top face up, and now you have the 2 cards back to back just like this. All he does is a shake change here, okay? And all the shake changes is basically as you shake the card, you're just basically flipping the card. Oh, my bad. You're just going to hold the corners just like this, and as he shakes the card, he literally flips it over just like that. That's known as the shake change. Very popular card change out there. All you're going to do is put your thumb on the bottom left corner and your middle finger on the top right. And your index finger is going to be able to come across here and flip the card over just like that. And this is going to be covered by the motion of shaking the card. And obviously he's going to do a bigger shaking motion as he actually flips it over. Now by doing this, you could actually set this right back onto the deck and take it off, because now you just flip this card back over and he shows, bam, I now have your card, which means you have my card. So that is how the card trick part is done. Now we're going to move on to the other part of the trick, which is the notepad. Now, like I said, this card here, the signed card, is going to be forced. Now, this card is already going to have a picture of a soccer ball inside of it. Now, a way you could do this is 2 methods. One, if you didn't know, playing cards actually have basically 2 faces back to back just like this, and you could actually take them apart. Now, if you don't know how to do this, you can look it up on YouTube. I'm not going to give you guys a full-out tutorial on how to rip cards apart. But basically, all you're going to do here is if you take the cards apart, you could easily just slip a picture, tape a picture of a soccer ball like he did inside, and that's basically what he did. He basically taped double-sided tape, glue, whatever you want, onto the card, and you just put the card right back together. Now, obviously, this could be this method. Obviously, you can do this to make gimmicks as well. Or another method is it could be a sold effect. Don't think it is, but it could be a gimmick that allows you to put a picture or something inside of a card. But obviously, the simplest method, like I said, is to take it apart just like this. Tape a picture of a soccer ball, tape it back, glue it back, whatever you want to do, and you're ready to go. So once again, this here, the signed card is forced, and it's going to have the picture already inside of the cardstock. Now, this leaves the idea, how does he force the soccer ball? So yes, he is forcing the soccer ball. He forces the card, which is only going to make sense. So what I have here is a notepad, and you can see here all the pages are actually, they don't have anything written on it, okay? But you see here, if I lift up anywhere, I come to a picture of a circle. Now, how does this work? Basically, every other page, so starting with the second page, every other page is actually cut short, okay? So you can see there, every other page is going to be cut short. And each of the short pages here are actually going to have the same picture. So all the short pages are actually going to have the picture of the soccer ball. Now, you can see here I cut it really, really long here, so I made a really big cut just for demonstration purposes. He's not going to cut it this big, okay? You only need a little bit, but obviously I did this just so you guys can see it a little bit better. It is even right now, it is pretty tough to see, okay? But once again, starting with the second page, I'm going to cut the second page, the fourth page, short. All the short pages have the same picture. All the long pages have a different picture. if you push the cards down just like this, you can see that all the pictures are actually different. And if you just lift up, the picture is the same, like soccer ball picture, so just like that. So once again, all the short pages have the same picture, the long pages have a different picture. You riffle down just like this, you can show they're all different, but no matter where they lift up, it's going to come to the short page. That is it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.